Well, the wait will finally be over when Narendra Modi will be sworn in as the Prime Minister of our country. Even as preparations are underway in Rashtrapati Bhavan, the security arrangement in place is such that even Independence Day or Republic Day has never witnessed.
The stage is set. Modi all set to take oath as Prime Minister. With hardly 24 hours left for Narendra Modi to take oath as our country's Prime Minister, the national capital has turned into a security fortress. Various security arrangements have been put in place to avoid any untoward incidents. The security will not just be for Modi, but also for the high-profile guests who are expected to attend the swearing-in ceremony. Deployment of security personnel. As Modi has faced several life threats earlier, the risk to his life is more than any other politician. Around 10,000 security personnel will be deployed, consisting of paramilitary forces, Delhi Police and the National Security Guards, or the NSG. These security personnel will cover a periphery of 2 kilometers around the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Apart from the area covering the Presidential Palace, the Delhi Police will also take care of the security of the hotels where the high-profile guests will be residing. All offices around the North Block and South Block areas will be closed by 1 p.m. on Monday 26th. Section 144 will be imposed to prevent any kind of protest from taking place. Not just that, all roads leading to Rashtrapati Bhavan will be barricaded. Apart from all these measures, the Delhi Police will also deploy sniffer dog squads and bomb disposal squads in and around the area. Air security also to be tightened. The security for Modi and his guests is not just limited to the ground. The skies will also be secured by the IAF, who have put in place adequate air defense systems. Extra security personnel like snipers and NSG sharpshooters will be positioned on the rooftops of the buildings. Preparations inside Rashtrapati Bhavan. Even as security has been tightened in and around the Presidential Palace and also all major routes leading to it, preparations for the ceremony are also underway inside the Rashtrapati Bhavan. After former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Chandrasekhar, Modi will be the third Prime Minister to take oath at the forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Around 3,000 guests are expected to attend the grand ceremony. Though the capacity of the Darbar Hall is not more than 500 people, arrangements are being made for the 3,000 guests who are expected to attend the ceremony. According to sources, the decorators who were hired at Vajpayee's swearing-in have been hired this time as well. Beautification of the Darbar Hall is also underway, as only a few hours are left now. Reportedly, an antique blue carpet has been brought in addition to the usual red carpet. With all these security arrangements in place and the preparations inside underway, India will witness a swearing-in ceremony like never before. A News9 report.
And well, the D-Day is just hours away as Modi will take oath. His invitees, including the heads of SAARC nations and their relatives and representatives, will be a part of the gala event. So what are the preparations done for the warm reception of these leaders? Let's take a look.
Atithi Devo Bhava. Every Indian vouches for it, and today, as a few of the leaders and representatives of SAARC nations made their way to India, let's see the warm reception planned by the Ministry of External Affairs. The warm reception. From their arrival to their stay and food, everything has been planned to the T by the Ministry of External Affairs. The guests will be given a warm welcome on their arrival at the ceremonial lounge of the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Then on, they will be accompanied to 5-star hotels. Bangladesh Speaker Shireen Sharmin Chaudhary was the first to arrive. Following her arrival, she was driven to ITC Maurya on Sardar Patel Marg. The next guest who arrived at the IGI was Bhutan Prime Minister Tshering Tobe. The Leela Palace was all set to host the dignitary during his stay in India. Meanwhile, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif will arrive in Delhi on Monday morning. He will be staying at the Taj Mansingh Hotel. Taj Palace Hotel will play host to the Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa and his Maldives counterpart Abdullah Yamin Abdul Gayoom. The President of Afghanistan Hamid Karzai and the Prime Minister of Mauritius Naveen Ramgoolam will reside at the Oberoi Hotel. Just like Bangladesh Speaker, Nepal Prime Minister Sushil Kumar Koirala will be put up at the ITC Maurya on Sardar Patel Marg. Apart from ensuring that hospitality remains top-notch, the External Affairs Ministry has also brought back former Chief of Protocol Ruchira Kamboj for the duration of the ceremony. The security factors and the preference of the guests will be taken into account while deciding on where they will be put up. India is ensuring everything in its capacity to ensure the guests get a great stay in India. Though majority of the time these leaders will be at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, followed on by meetings on Tuesday, there will be no stone unturned as far as their hospitality is concerned. We're sure that all the invitees will have a great stay in India and will take back fond memories. A News9 report.
And well, a major priority in any Indian function is the food. And how can the PM's swearing-in ceremony be any different? All preparations for Narendra Modi's grand swearing-in ceremony have been done. Even the menu for the ceremony has been decided with a number of vegetarian and non-vegetarian items on the list. Take a look.
When it comes to any occasion, food plays an important role, and it has been ensured that the food menu is perfect on India's big day too. After the swearing-in ceremony of Narendra Modi, all the guests will be served with delicious delicacies. A delicious swearing-in ceremony. A list of mouth-watering delicacies awaits the VVIPs who are scheduled to attend the ceremony. Initially, the food on the menu was primarily vegetarian. But with world leaders attending the swearing-in, non-vegetarian delicacies have also been included. Starters for Modi's guests. Soon after the swearing-in ceremony concludes, Modi along with his guests will be served a variety of sumptuous snacks which includes vegetarian and non-veg sandwiches and pastries. Hot South Indian style filter coffee will also be served to guests. Veggie delights for the guests. After enjoying the yummy starters, it will be time for the guests to start the main course. The list of vegetarian items includes Gujarati specialities like dhokla, khandvi and other Indian delicacies like kachori, matar ki khasta potli, cutlets, haryali kebabs, Jaipur bhindi and dal makhani. The non-vegetarian items include chicken and mutton delicacies like the South Indian chettinad chicken, mutton korma and a variety of seafood including delicious prawns. All the items will be served with either steamed rice or roti. Reportedly, the items will be served in a thali. The sweet ending. A meal is never complete without dessert, and Modi's swearing-in ceremony will also let their guests have the pleasure of enjoying various desserts. The sweet table will have a variety of delicacies like pineapple halwa, cookies, rajbhog, imarti, rasgullas, among other items. With all these arrangements and preparations, Modi's swearing-in ceremony is indeed going to be a yummy affair for sure. A News9 report.
And well, it's celebration time for BJP workers as their leader will swear in tomorrow as the Prime Minister of India. But what special are they doing for their soon-to-be Prime Minister? Let's take a look.
Chefs busy frying the bundi, several women making laddus, and with the camera panning out, a glimpse of huge stalks of yummy laddus. This was the scene witnessed in Srirangpatna's BJP office today. Barely few hours left for Modi's swearing-in ceremony, the workers have already finished preparing most of their sweet delicacies and have stocked them up in a safe place. With almost 20,000 laddus in number, they will all be distributed soon after Modi takes his oath of office and secrecy. The BJP leaders and workers in Srirangpatna are all excited, and this is what they had to say on the eve of the swearing-in ceremony.
ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ 26ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ದಿನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಂಭ್ರಮದ ದಿನವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರವಾಗಿ ಸಿಹಿ ಹಂಚುವಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. 20,000 ಲಾಡುಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರುಗಳು ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಶ್ರೀರಂಗಪಟ್ಟಣ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರುಗಳ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರುಗಳು ಈ ವಿಜಯೋತ್ಸವಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಂಚಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೊಂಡು.
Well, the stage is set and so are the sweets. So all you sweet lovers in Srirangpatna, get ready to be treated with laddus by the BJP workers as Narendra Modi swears in as the Prime Minister of India. Ravi Lalipalya, News9, Mandya.
And well, while the stage is all set for the gala Modi swearing-in ceremony, our two neighbouring countries have shown goodness in the form of releasing our fishermen. Modi has welcomed the move of both these countries.
Fishermen released to mark Modi's oath-taking. Yes, as India is all set to get its Prime Minister, several fishermen who were secured in the jails of Sri Lanka and Pakistan have got a second lease of life. A day before leaving for India, President Rajapaksa announced the release of all fishermen in their custody in Colombo.
First of all, it's a grand gesture by Prime Minister-elect Modi to invite regional leaders. So as a gesture that President Rajapaksa decided that all Indian fishermen who are in our custody should be released. So this coming release of 5 would be that. And we look forward for this occasion, and then also our President look forward to meet Prime Minister Modi in time to come.
He then took to Twitter to mention about their goodwill gesture.
As a goodwill measure on the occasion of Narendra Modi's swearing-in, President instructs officials to release Indian fishermen in custody.
The Sri Lankan government has been upbeat about the change of the government in India. President Rajapaksa was among the first leaders to congratulate Modi and also to confirm his participation at the swearing-in ceremony. So, this goodwill gesture was probably expected during Modi's swearing-in. After Sri Lanka, Pakistan releases fishermen. Following suit, Pakistan today freed 151 Indian fishermen a day ahead of the visit of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif to India to attend the swearing-in ceremony. At first, the Pakistan authorities released 59 Indian fishermen from the Malir jail in Karachi. Later, another 92 from Nara jail in Hyderabad in Sindh province were released. The freed prisoners were then taken in an air-conditioned bus from Karachi to Wagah border in Lahore, from where they will be handed over to Indian authorities. Modi's invite to SAARC leaders, especially Nawaz Sharif and Rajapaksa, has been the bone of contention for quite some time now. But with the leaders of both these nations doing their bit towards endorsing peace, this is what the national leaders across the party lines had to say.
वेलकम करता हूं और ये एक बहुत अच्छा कदम है जो नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने उठाया है और पाकिस्तान की भी मैं तारीफ करूंगा इस मामले में कि उन्होंने हमारे जो मछुआरे थे उन्हें छोड़ने का फैसला किया है। एक अच्छा कदम है और मैं सिर्फ उम्मीद कर सकता हूं कि हमारे और उनके रिश्ते आगे बढ़ें, बेहतर हों।
Congress and the UPA government were always in favor with friendly relations with all our neighboring countries. So if Pakistan has released a certain number of fishermen, it is good.
We welcome it. I mean, our fishermen who were captive, they have been released, but it's more a symbolic act. What I said earlier, and I repeat, there has nothing has changed substantial between India and Pakistan. We don't know still the position on terror by Pakistan, and a party which actually campaigned entirely on terror, Pakistan-funded terror, Pakistan-sponsored terror. I think why don't they seek explanation on those fundamental issues?
भाजपा के नेतृत्व के बदले हुए पाकिस्तान के बारे में रुख का हम स्वागत करते हैं। श्री नरेंद्र मोदी और श्री नवाज शरीफ को एक नई शुरुआत करनी चाहिए। श्रीनगर मुजफ्फराबाद का जो रास्ता है वो व्यापार के लिए खोलना चाहिए।
Well, with most of the leaders welcoming Modi's move and with international leaders reciprocating with goodwill gesture, it remains to be seen if this diplomacy will lead to a conclusive good end. A News9 report.